Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Neil Burkett. I'm an inspector with Merseyside Police, formerly the Safer Schools inspector covering the whole area, and now I work with the IOM team.
Thank you, Neil. So we have this programme that has gone on for 4 years now. So it's our She Inspires Chief Constable and PCC football programme. As you can see along the bottom, there's some really key partners that work alongside this. So obviously myself and Neil are representing Liverpool FA and Merseyside Police, but we also have Everton the Community and Liverpool Foundation that are really key partners within this delivery as well, with the long support of Merseyside Violence Reduction Partnership and the Chief and the PCC. Apologies for the slight delay there. I think the Wi-Fi is not the best. So over the past 4 years, so the programme started where we wanted to offer a programme to support women and girls. Obviously, sadly, at the time, we had lost a lot of young people to murders, and ourselves come along with the police force and said, how can we make a difference using sport as a catalyst to support with prevention? So we've come together, and the project started around supporting 16 to 18-year-olds with a sessional offering of providing them different opportunities to engage in football, alongside that coaching and referee aspect of getting qualifications, upskilling them, ensuring that they're empowered and feel desired to do whatever they want to be. This was in line with the Women's Euros. There was a tournament and festival at the end of it. After that reflection, we found that across all the organisations, we wanted to be more proactive rather than reactive. So we wanted to ensure that actually, can we capture the young people from a younger age to ensure that then that prevention of crime is been met at a younger age. So we reflected, and we then decided to go down to year 8s and year 9s. We then worked with 480 pupils across 24 schools, again providing them with different workshops that were created, so building their confidence, their resilience, their teamwork, their self-esteem, and providing that through the power of football. Alongside that, they were able to jump onto free referee courses, so ensuring that they're not just met within the school setting, but actually how can we support them out into the community, how we can help them with employability and all those brilliant things that can support with their CVs moving forward. We then also offered a mass engagement event, which is something we host at our site at LCFA Sefton. From that learning, we continued to go even younger. So we reflected again and said how actually maybe we can support with year 7s, year 8s, and we were able to increase the number of schools, which then allowed us to work with 600 female year 7 and year 8 students across 40 schools. The schools that we work with as well is across the 5 boroughs within Merseyside, and we were able to continue with the mass engagement, the workshop delivery, and Everton and Liverpool were able to offer us a stadium experience that we also provided different workshop activities whilst being able to explore around the stadium. Where we're currently at today, so the program's again developed even further. Again, the support has been provided through the Chief and the PCC funding, which again we've had to apply for year on year, but this programme would not be possible without that funding. So it's been fantastic to have Merseyside Police Sport around this. So this year we've even gone to primary and secondary. So we really thought it was important to build around the police's criteria around positive relationships and allyship and violence against women and girls. So what we've done is we've gone into year 6s, which is a mixed setting, to really look at allyship and positive behaviours to support that prevention aspect of football and embedding relationships with pupils. We then have continued with the year 7, year 8s. So we've actually, this season, hopefully, we would have worked with 1,600 students across 80 schools, again, across the Liverpool, Knowsley, St Helens, Sefton and Wirral boroughs. We've done 2 mass engagements over the last 2 Fridays, and we'll have our 3rd one in June. Again, with the delivery of the workshops, which are delivered split between Everton, the community, and Liverpool Foundation. But what's been fantastic this year is we've been able to employ full-time members of staff, both for Liverpool Foundation and Everton, the community, alongside a part-time member of staff with ourselves, that has really been able to support the programme and really ensure that the programme has the full intent that it needs to, as what we've had to do in the past is Everton and Liverpool have had to use different staff members involved within that. So yeah, it's been really good to see. Our mass engagement events has a host of different variety of organisations involved, so it isn't just the football aspect. We start to embed how can we engage with Merseyside Police, so they bring down horses, the police dogs, the vans, the matrix. We have the fire brigades who bring down the fire engines. We have St John Ambulance. We have different organisations like Catch 22, Positive Futures, Mo Training, supporting with hairdressing, DJing. We had darts come down, a long range of different activities to inspire young people to thrive and ensure that there is a pathway for them within any aspect of whether that be within sport or future careers. We then also have different activities, so we've linked in with rugby, we're looking to link in with netball as well, how we can support them sports alongside the delivery of Everton Liverpool on the pitch as well. I'll let Neil add in some points from police perspective.
Yeah, so I mean, we've been talking here a lot about the impact that sport has generally, and it's been an absolute privilege to be a part of this project from a policing side of the house. Jimmy talked before around gangs, exploitation, drug dealing. As my role as a schools inspector, we were seeing quite some significant issues unfolding within the classroom setting as well. So this being a part of this project has been an absolute joy, and for me, one of the biggest parts about this is the engagement aspect of it. So we're seeing the girls mingling with our police officers, with the mounted team, with the specials, with the police cadets, and it's just that engagement opportunity for young people that are being exposed to all sorts of online abuse, violence in the communities and the streets. It's just an opportunity for them to actually say, well, I met with the police, and we actually had a really good day with them. We were hearing stories about on the first couple of events that we run, as the minibuses were driving, and a couple of teachers were saying, like, the girls were like, the busies are there. What are they doing there? Like, they weren't expecting to see us in the sort of format that we were there, but we were there in strength and we were there in numbers. And I should say, we've always said that Ellie and our partners, Everton in the Community and the Liverpool Foundation, they're the subject matter experts. They do an amazing job with the kids, and there's always been a buzz around the project and the event. But for me, it's been a great privilege to be a part of it, and I think it always I always find it really moving after 25 years in the police to see some of the comments and some of the feedback from these girls that they had a great day, they spoke to the police, they feel safe when they're with the police, and it's just about removing some of those stereotypes and those barriers that young people might have when it comes to engaging with uniformed colleagues, because obviously the fire service and ambulance are there as well, and it helps build trust. And when we're building trust with children and young people, we're thinking about some of, we talk about trauma informed and some of the ACEs that some of our young people have been through. When we build trust with them, we've got a greater chance of winning them over and getting them to, perhaps just give us that one little piece of information which might be a vital piece of a jigsaw for us. So overall, from a police perspective, we've been really, really pleased with the engagement aspect from this project. So I'll just pass you back over to Ali.
Thank you, Neil. And I think kind of alluding on to that as well is the Safer School staff, Cheryl and Neil, have really supported ourselves to know how we engage with particular schools. So schools are selected through the Safer Staff work around who is currently embedded within them schools, potential schools that may be at risk, or those in maybe potentially high deprived areas. And again, the students is we're asking teachers to ensure that it isn't just the students that get all the opportunities that are already involved in sport. We do want to engage more with the girls that, and obviously with the primary, we want those individuals that maybe don't get those opportunities, maybe do need the support around confidence, self-esteem, kind of aspirations, maybe don't engage in school as well as they could, which is similar to what LSSP are doing there. So it's about kind of how we can really ensure that the right individuals are getting the best support, but using sport as a massive catalyst around that. Which has been really, really good to see. We've had students as well with Everton and Liverpool coming in with their kit on. They don't see them as teachers as well, meaning what we've had feedback from is the girls will naturally open up to them more. They will we've had individuals go at the start of the program, oh yeah, I want to be a drug dealer when I'm older. That's my aspiration. That's what I want to do. Where actually how this program has supported that particular individual and others to really shift that mindset and go, actually, there's so much more to life than what I've been currently exposed to. So again, we've had individuals that potentially have kind of come out and been like, well, I've been self-harming, I've been really struggling, where we've been able to put that support in place for that pupil to get the best support. But actually that program has really supported them in that journey. I think myself could probably vouch through that, you know, sport can provide individuals with so many transferable skills in life. So I'm a really big advocate that sport can really support young people and how important it is, not just in school, but outside of school as well. I'm going to just show you a quick video if it'll work around an individual who's been a part of the program. She talks a little bit about her experience. So hopefully it works.
Just the sound, Elliot.
So it's really great to hear kind of the impact, particularly from that pupil, about her experience. And we were able to actually have some exposure through Crime Watch, as well as an episode to showcase the program and really show the impact. This is just a bit of data that we captured last year. So throughout the program and how we measure and kind of provide that feedback and support of the impact, we offer a pre and post questionnaire about how they might be feeling before the program and how potentially they're feeling after. So again, looking around their aspirations, their confidence, leadership, resilience, self-esteem, and their teamwork. So it's been really good to see that there has been increases and support around those particular areas. We're similarly doing that this season, and also we managed to capture loads of data from our mass engagement. So we asked teachers, we integrate with pupils. So my colleague Charlie, who has been supporting with the program, was able to capture a lot of youth voice as well. So again, putting stickers, interactive, speaking with the girls, not necessarily always getting them to fill forms out, but really getting to know how we can continue to develop this program, because we want it to be very much youth and person-centered led. And again, it was great to hear the feedback from teachers that this program particularly was supporting with their curriculums within schools as well, maybe from an activity PE perspective, but also PHSE through integration with the police, the fire service. So that's been really good feedback. We even had a teacher say that over their 26 years of teaching, it's one of the best events they've ever been to. So that's always really nice feedback to hear from teachers and the impact. I'm just going to see if I can just show you a video of a bit of a day in the life of what last Friday looked like at our mass engagement events as well.
Ellie, I think we're struggling to hear the sound on your clips, but I can share them afterwards, so people can reflect on them then.
No worries, thank you.
It was really insightful to see the young person, even though we couldn't hear them, but it was nice for them to be included.
Brilliant, thank you. Apologies for the voice. Luckily, it's just over music for this one.
Yeah, you can see there that the mounted team are they go down well with the kids. You just have to make sure the horses don't stand on any of them. But yeah, it's like I say, the girls have a great day, don't they, Ellie? There's always a buzz down there, and we've got the additional supportive agencies on the top floor. You can see the indoor section there where, you know, there's engagement with some of like the likes of Catch 22 and some of the other agencies that come along. So it is a good mix on the day of keeping them busy, active on the pitches, and all engaging with the police. They get a lunch as well, it's all provided, and then some indoor inputs from the partner agencies that come along.
Definitely, Rapid Relief has played a massive part as well, feeding all the children's free of charge, obviously at all of our mass engagement events, alongside some of the stadiums that we've done previously as well. And again, all these different partners have been really key to that delivery as well. But there is another YouTube clip that can be found on YouTube as well, a bit about the program. I haven't put my details on here, but however, I'd be more than happy. I'll throw them in the chat and I'll share them as well with Nadine, and be more than happy to answer any questions, or if anyone wanted to get in touch. But just massively appreciate your time as well. And obviously you guys are doing fantastic stuff within schools, and all your hard work. So thank you very much for having us.
Thank you both. Really insightful, really helpful. Some of the key messaging that's kind of really threading through is that the intentional blend of the wraparound and what that looks like, as well as, I know, Ellie, we've previously talked about the quite intensive signposting that you do with the young people that you work with to ensure that they have other options to go on to. So I think that's also really helpful for us to consider when we're looking at programs, as we're trying to, you know, move away from this siloed way of working or these parachuting in programs. We want to really think about how do they really embed into the work that we're doing, and how do they, you know, provide long-lasting change for our young people. So thank you very much.